Well, in today's episode of Value in My Toy Collection, we're going to look at a lot of Barbie items and some miscellaneous doll items and some signage that we're going to value. And at the very end of the video, we're going to give you our grand total of our collection so far. Hey everyone, my name's Chris. I'm a full-time beauty pageant director as my career, but in my spare time, I'm a huge toy collector. I've been collecting toys now for over 40 years. You can officially call me a toyaholic. Thanks so much for checking out my YouTube channel. My channel consists mainly of two things: beauty pageants, which I love, and toys, which I love even more. My dream in life has always been to own a toy museum. So it's finally happened. I've bought a building and now I've got to move this massive collection and value it into the building. We're calling it the Toy Vault because it's an old bank building located in Crystal Springs, Mississippi that actually has two large vaults. So now I'm just going to make a ton of videos and value my toy collection, and then I'm going to make some where I take you shopping with me to thrift stores and flea markets and toy stores to let you see where I find all these goodies. So let's start this episode of Value in My Toy Collection and value some toys. Alright, well let's jump right in today and start valuing our toy collection. We do a little bit per video so we don't get overwhelmed. Alright, the Smokey the Bear clock from the 70s is probably worth about $35. Next up we have this vintage Barbie stereo. She's worth about $35. Next we have this graduation Barbie head vase. And it's probably worth about $40. Have this little beauty center ornament from Hallmark. It's worth about $20 still in the box. It's pretty collectible. We have this Solo in the Spotlight ornament worth about $12, and Western Barbie's worth about $12 as well. Then we have this vintage Barbie radio. It's worth about $32. And the mirror and comb's worth $20. We have this doll, which is a Christian Louboutin doll, worth about $250 still in the box. She's pretty valuable. And then we have this Barbie Mermaid Enchantress doll, also worth about $250. These are high dollar dolls here. It's amazing how much dolls can go up in value over the years. I think that's one reason so many people collect them. Up from Bob Mackie, we have Lady Liberty. She's worth about $165. That's the lowest value I found on eBay, but she goes up to like $250, $275. But I always take the lowest value when I'm valuing my toy collection to kind of keep it realistic. I don't want to overinflate it. Next up, we have another Bob Mackie doll called Princess Stargazer. She's worth about $175 on eBay. It's the lowest price. And I don't remember how much these are when they first came out. Probably like $150. So I don't think they've really increased in value that much. Next, we have this gymnastics doll. She's worth $35. But these two cheerleader dolls stacked on top of each other are worth between $150 and $300 on eBay. I knew when I saw them they were going to be worth more because the packaging was pretty cool. All right, next up we have these Chicago dolls from the musical, and we have three of these. These are from the Toner doll collection, and each one of these are worth probably about $120 each. So that's $360 we can add to our overall total. My favorite one's actually the guy. He's got pinstripes that are done in liquid beads. I thought he was going to be worth more than $120, but that was his price. And then we also have a Chicago CD that we can listen to when we look at the dolls, worth about $5. Have this cool random vintage fruit statue worth about $40 over there with all my dolls over there on top of that cabinet. All this stuff was in this room I called the game room at the toy house, so we have some signage. The arcade sign's worth probably at least $25. I love the way it lights up. It just really gets a lot of attention. And then we have this game room sign, also worth about $25. And then we have some signage in this room. I want to kind of see what it's worth. Have this really cool vintage from the 70s Miller Beer sign. It's worth about $125. And then we have this little movie sign from Brokeback Mountain. If I can get it to stay lit, it's worth probably about $20, not worth too much. This really cool Schlitz beer stained glass sign, it's worth about $175. And my very first job at a convenience store, an Oscar Mayer sign that I got was worth $150. And from the TV show Friends, we have a Central Perk sign and the Friends sitting on a beam. Both of those signs were worth about $12 each. We have these vintage little boy room decor that are worth about $6 each. They're probably from the 50s to 60s. All right, we're going to go back to some dolls. We have the Monsters doll set. This one's pretty valuable. It's worth $250 all the way up to about $375. So I always go with the lowest, $250. And then we have this one from Lord of the Rings. It's worth about $175 for the set. And then we have the Tale of the Arabian Nights doll set, and it's worth about $180. And then we have Romeo and Juliet, and they're worth about $100. And from the 80s show Dynasty, we have the Linda Evans, who played Crystal Carrington doll, worth about $40. And Joan Collins in the red that played Alexis, she's worth about $40 as well. So about $80 for the set of those. And then we have a Joan Collins book I keep near those dolls. That's worth about $5. You know, Joan Collins is like 90 years old now. She still looks great. Had a couple more miscellaneous dolls. This little doll is called Penny Bright. She's worth about $12. Then I have these two vintage dolls that are probably worth at least $20 each. And I just stuck that gold dress from the other video on her so she wouldn't be nude. Have this Barbie pool still in the box. It's worth about $20. And this Barbie boat in the box is worth about $28. Then we have this little Barbie book. Let's Dress Up. It's about $5. Little Barbie magazine's worth about $3. And a gift bag probably worth about $1. And then I think this came from another country. This is like a Barbie dress and book included, probably worth about $15. Usually the stuff that comes from other countries is a little more collectible to American collectors. All right, we have this big mermaid boat, and it's worth about $35. And then Mattel did their line of the Dynasty dolls. This one's Joan Collins, and she's worth about $85. And then we also have the one of Linda Evans, who played Crystal Carrington, and she's worth also about $85. And then from a daytime soap, we have the Erica Kane doll. She's worth about $35. All right, this doll set isn't that old. It's this rainbow doll set of 6 different dolls in different colors. It's packaged really pretty, and it's worth about $50 right now. I think it'll go up in value a little bit over the years. Next up, we have this Barbie going shopping. It's worth about $42 for the whole set. So many little pieces in that set. And then we have Barbie's bedroom set here, worth about $50 still in the box. I did get that missing Mary Poppins doll that goes with the set we have. It's worth about $60. And then we have this Indian doll set. It's worth about $200. It's really valuable. All right, let's see what else we have. I believe this is a Spanish doll. It's Angela Aguilera, worth about $75. Pretty cool graphics in that box and a pretty different looking doll. I was glad to pick that up. And then one of my friends, Kayla, gave me this. It's a Barbie Rewind doll. I'm going to try to get it out with one hand here. Slowly but surely, here it comes. Hard to hold a phone and videotape here, so let's see. She's worth about $70, and she's pretty cool. All right, then we have this doll set. It's about 6 pieces in this set. It was the 60th anniversary of the dolls with the careers, and it's probably worth minimum $185. It went up to $250, I believe. This doll I bought just because she's different. She has leopard hair, and she's worth about $20 at this time. Pretty different, but I liked it. I like different. And then this, You Can Be Anything, the skater doll. She's worth about $40. And then next up, we have a reproduction doll from the 1975 gold medal Barbie. She's worth about $25. And then these are pretty new. I think I just got these this year. The 65th anniversary Barbie, the African American one's worth about $90. And the white one is worth about $80. And then next up, we have the 60th anniversary of the Allen doll. I started not to get him, but I went on and did it. He was about $50 new from the Mattel site, and he's worth about $115 now. And then we have the Tina Turner doll. She's worth about $150 now. Sadly, she passed away last year. All right, from 1993, we have the Silver Starlight Barbie, and she's worth about $50. There's some miscellaneous stuff. We have from the 90s, this cool Barbie telephone worth about $25. This Barbie PVC figure is worth about $5, and the little mirror is worth about $6. Got some Chelsea vehicles. The car is worth about $6, and the bumper car is worth about $3. Got some random loose dolls here worth about $5 each, and a couple Kellys worth $3 each. And my cat pillows from Greece, about $25 for the set. I love them. Then out in the garage, I have this yellow Christmas tree, and I took each ornament off to see how much it was going to be worth, because they're character ornaments, and I thought they would be worth at least about $500. But even adding them up at $2 and $3 each, the grand total came out to be $850. I was really surprised, but it just shows how you can spend a lot of money really fast. Well, with our previous 229 videos of value in my toy collection for our YouTube series, our grand total so far is $650,555. Now with this video, adding up all of our Barbie merchandise and our signage, we can add another $5,590 to our total. With this being our 230th episode of Value in My Toy Collection, our grand total so far is $656,145. How impressive. Now remember, I am no millionaire. I've just been collecting toys for about 40 years, going to flea markets, garage sales, thrift stores, and looking on eBay, and it's just accumulated to this massive total. So thank you so much for watching. I'm off to make some more videos and to see what it's worth and see what I actually have, because sometimes it's a surprise to me. I've been collecting it so long. And if you want to see the toys up close, you can also find me on Facebook under the Toy Vault of Mississippi. So until the next video, we'll see you then.